Hey, this is Johnny. I'm back. This is number 16 video, and on my last video I showed you how I did the wings, and I had that one spot that I said was really difficult to put in, and it's actually this side. It looked really messed up when I started, trying to piece little pieces in, but now it turned out really good. Even though you can kind of see it when you stain it, you won't see it, but anyways, I sanded it down and it looks really, really good. And actually, you can't even really see after I sanded these how one was bigger than the other. It actually turned out to look really, really good. So since then, I've sanded on the outside a little bit, while waiting and being impatient with certain things that I really can't figure out yet. I sanded down, try to get all the wood glue off, because if you don't get all the wood glue off of the face of this thing before you stain it, there's certain stains that's not going to stain properly and it's not going to look right. So you want to make sure, even though it says stainable wood glue, don't bank on that. So you want to sand it really good and get it good and smooth, and try to get as much off the old wood color that you can, so that maybe won't take that many stainings before you can make it look even and make it look right. So I've been sanding on this. Well, since then I have put a floor in this thing, and as you put the floor in, you could put one piece this way and one piece on the other side and overlap them. Then take a pencil and then you cut down this line onto the one that it's overlapped. So that way when you pull it out and cut it, it fits really evenly and it looks really good. Then you just glue it in there. And I have put another pieces on the side. I had put one on this on the last video, and then I put a new one right here. And in time, I'm going to have to also build another brace to come over here wherever the dashboards of the inside of this is. So I've been working on that, and since then I've built this little chair. This is going to be one of the cockpit chairs. I took a dowel. Let me set this down. What I've done was I took a dowel that I have right here. I got some long, you can get them at Walmart or whatever, but anyways, what I've done is I cut them to length, and then I took my cutters and I chopped them in half. Then I sanded them to where they would be even, and that kind of gave an effect of kind of a chair. And then I put a little piece up here, threw it in my drill, and turned the drill on sandpaper and made this round to kind of make it look like a headrest. Well, when I cut these little pieces on the side right here, you can see them pretty good. Anyways, they're the same thing as the dowel. I cut a little notch to fit them over here on the side. Then I sanded the fronts to kind of make it look rounded so it looks like an armrest, and then I sanded the top flat. Then I put those on, and then I got the same in the middle. I've got another piece of wood here. Don't really figure I need to put too much on the sides, because you're not going to be able to see it when I set it in the plane to where I'm going to put this thing. I'm going to stain it. I hadn't really decided yet whether or not to try to. I want it to stand out other than with the rest of the plane. I want it to look where it sets out. So when you look at the plane, you see the other color of the plane, but yet you look at that, you say, look at that chair. That chair looks really cool. So that's what I'm debating on that. I put another flat piece back here to kind of hold this up and help it. It looks really cool, and I'm pretty pleased with this chair so far. And the way it's going to sit in there and it's going to look, it's really, really, really cool. I put it in there, and I back it up all the way to here. And there's the first chair. Like I said, you can't really see the sides, and I still got to build the base that's going to come around here for the dashboard with the steering handle and stuff, and then I got to make like a floorboard. And then once I get that done, it's going to look really, really cool. I think you're going to love it. This front chair I'm going to make a little bit bigger to kind of take up the sides right there. And of course, I'll have to bend these out when I get ready to do my braces over here, so that I can put a little piece in there. Try to make this round, because I'm going to cut little holes in here to where you climb into the plane and get into that seat. The dashboards I'll probably make angles up and through here, come around with little gauges and stuff. I'll find some things to put in there and make some little chrome rings for the gauges. It's going to look really, really cool. I thought about, in this portion right here that I've got, I hadn't really decided yet, but to make this piece that's going to be here removable, and taking a little motor off something, maybe like a AAA battery, and hook into that motor, so that when I put the propeller on here and then close all this in, the propeller will actually spin as it sits up on top. I can turn it off, turn it on, however I want to do it. It would look really cool if it was sitting up, dangling from my ceiling with the propeller spinning. And that'd be easily done. There's plenty of room in here to do that. I hadn't really decided yet if I skip it and say, oh well. Don't think that, you know, it's something you may not want to do, because it would really set it off, and I probably will, but maybe not. It just depends. But the idea is there, and the room is there, and I highly suggest put it in there, because it's really going to make this thing look neat when people walk into your front house and they see this thing hanging with the propeller spinning. It's going to be really, really, really cool. So that's where I'm at anyways. I got the seat done. I'm still working on the inside. I got the floor done. The wing turned out awesome. Everything looks really good. And I still got a little ways to go, but things are coming along. So anyways, until next time, this is number 16. Take it easy.